Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Rewind That. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. And when I go live and to my, I don't know if it's your left or your right, but for me, it looks like she's on my right, but I think it's like this for y'all. My girl, pretty girl, loves trap content. Hey.
Hey, Miss K. Hey, chat. Let's get into it. It's the finale,
Yay.
y'all.
I know. Girl, I don't know if you were like, if you ran through or whatever, because I know sometimes you do run through the building, but I was in here for 2 hours on Friday night. Okay. Yes.
It was a lot. It was a lot to cut through.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. It really was. So we are going to, we're trying because it's a holiday. So we are trying not to be here long, but y'all know how that goes sometimes. But we're gonna try.
We the aunties that don't know how to leave. Girl, what about such and such?
Uh-huh. It is like that. Okay, let me say what's up to my people. We got HFG. We got Moochilla in the building who said, I'm coming, ladies. Okay, baby. We waiting on you. Dino Cummings. Shoni 12. Hi. Did I say Rashonda Greer? One Shot Gaming, RD, Michelle Wadler, and J Mac. Thank you so much for being here. I'm pretty sure more of you folks will come. Hey, LSW. Let me see. I was thinking the drive had something to burn Jenny. He promised that too. Black Goliath. Wow. Hi. Nice to see you. Haven't been around in a while. So good to have you back. All right. So speaking of the drive, of course, whatever I have on the thumbnail, I like to talk about that first so we can get it out the way because I don't want people to think I'm doing a clickbait situation. We will be get into it. Okay. What's up, Tanette? Okay. So what do you think about this? That was the most mysterious letter that he was sending. You know, Saxe and all these letters. This one wasn't no daggone letter. This was a flash drive. So know there's going to be something on it, and oh my gosh, that was the thing that really piqued my interest. The stuff that they're saying, it makes me not care. I.e., the whole this is really Ghost and Angie's. I don't care about that. So what do you think is on the flash drive? Because clearly they're really pushing Junior on us. So whatever.
Yes. I mean, I feel like we know there's things that Saxe has witnessed, to Reed confessing that Ghost grave. They kind of brought it up previously. But I feel like it may be something that we are not even aware of, that they're going to pull out the hat. So I care because, of course, every season we need something to kind of get over, something to kind of go through, a trial, a tribulation. So it's definitely something that's going to affect Tariq in some way or another. But I definitely care. But of course, it's going to be the focus. I've said in my live that I feel like the flash drive was like a theoretical torch that Saxe was passing to Junior to get on our everlasting nerves for the remainder of this show.
Yes. Oh my gosh, please. And I'm already like hating Junior already.
Yes.
And it's sad because I just know. Like it's like, don't you feel like you just know he's gonna be somebody that we're gonna hate?
Yes.
And so whatever's in that flash drive is going to cause him to be an a-hole, right? A butthole. Somebody on the Saxe level or the Jenny level, the Blanca level. Ugh. Thank you, HFG, for the $4.99 super chat. I'm supposed to be cleaning for our guests tomorrow, but I'm tired, child. I understand. I'm about to pour a glass and listen, a glass of wine, shot, whatever that is, martini, and listen to y'all chats. Yes. Okay. And I don't have a glass or coffee or nothing, but I got my ice because sometimes I'll be trying to chomp on ice before I get on my live. And I just had to go ahead and dump a whole bunch of ice up in here, baby.
This is H2O. It's H2O. Gotta stay hydrated in these creeps.
Okay, so thank you so much, HFG. I understand. Get your rest, girl. Get your chill on. Happy cleaning, So I was really not sure what to think about what is on that flash drive. And I'm with you where it's just we're not going to be able to guess it. Just like we were trying to guess all these other things, and who the heck knew that everybody was going to turn against Tariq.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's good that we can't guess. I don't mind.
Yeah. I'm not wasting any brain cells for the next year. I'll find out when I find
Exactly. I said that too. I said I'm kind of getting tired with doing the predictions, guys, because they're not really working out. And I feel like a lot because of this new trend where there's predictions for shows and people are like analyzing the crap out of shows like crazy. I feel like, obviously the writers are aware of that, and they see it and they try to change it, because as a writer, you don't want people guessing your stuff.
Exactly.
So I get it, because I'll be changing my stuff right along with them. Like, oh, they think they know. Okay, no problem. We're going to change this around. change this. And I think that's what happened with Snowfall, to be honest. I think we were probably on to them with a lot of things, and they switched it up on us.
They got us. They damn.
They did, because it was like, come on now.
I'm still hurt. Speaking of which,
I see you.
I got a quick question. Speaking of Snowfall for you, so we see there's certain situations where Tariq has been offered alcohol and declined. Do you think they're going to introduce Tariq and alcohol in the later seasons? Because we see Saxe offered it, Kate offered it, but she tried to, clean it up with a juice box. But I don't know. I'm a little nervous because I was like, he has a history. His father has a history. Yes. I'm like, what are they trying to tell us? I don't need Tariq to be on the bottle. What do you think?
Right. Okay, so hold that thought. Let me bring in some chocolate to the stage. Is you ready, girl? The screwdriver, aka the hammer.
What's up, y'all? I just got back. I was with my grandson, y'all. I spent time with him today.
Oh, it's nice.
And we was at Dave and Buster. He's playing this little game. But I'm here, y'all.
Y'all got me feeling out of the loop with the blue and stuff. I just need a different shade. I need to probably go a little bit lighter, or darker, maybe navy, right? Because you got the royal blue, you got the light blues. I could have came with the navy. Let me go get my navy hoodie real quick now.
Okay, so get it when you give us a question, and we'll talk, and you go run and get it if you like. All right, you could do that if you want, but you love an outfit too.
No, I'm just playing.
Your lip gloss is popping and it match your shirt.
Oh yes, yes. Okay, so as you can see the thumbnail, we're talking about the flash drive, but first we're gonna answer Pretty Girl's question, which is, do we think Tariq is gonna be eventually on the bottle? Because we were talking we just mentioned Snowfall, how I think that because of this new trend where there's so many people out here now making predictions on these shows, analyzing the crap out of these shows left and right. I mean, they're taking it from one season all the way, like they're really going through these shows. Okay. I think the writers are getting wind of it. They have gotten wind of it. They're really watching. They see us. I don't know about me per se, us. I'm talking about like the big, obviously.
Us, you in there. The bigger channels. Unique jacket. Let's not talk about it. Come on, let's not get us there. You made a prediction and we want like we don't want
okay.
I'm a fan.
No, I will fan myself. How about that? I will fan myself. I will fan myself. Let me fan myself.
So the point is that they see it, and I think they're changing the stories a little bit. So that's why I was like, I'm a little tired of the predictions and all, because I just feel like we gonna be wrong.
Long as these mother fathers don't come on reading the scripts anymore.
That's what
I was pissed off about. Yeah. Where I went on mute, and I just was like, you know what? We put a lot of time. You come up with your theories, Pretty Girl, Miss K. We put a lot of time and effort into the material we put out, and when somebody to me. You doing that? That's like you cheating. That's like you got the answers to the test.
Mm-hmm.
I find it fun to use my imagination and see if I can predict things. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I love it.
Right, but, exactly.
That's what it is.
The fun thing. All right, before we answer your question, Pretty Girl,
with the drinking,
hold on. Let me bring in the
Bring it,
king
Brillo.
among men,
Mhm.
Brilzy Brill.
What up, Brillo?
What's good?
We talking
What's
about your
good?
grandson.
Oh yeah. What a
So
wonderful
Pretty Girl has a question, right? You see what happened to Franklin, and Pretty Girl is wondering if it's some type of a foreshadowing, right? Pretty Girl, maybe that they're offering drinks to him, and he's like, "Nah, don't do that." He's denying the drinks.
Yeah,
Do you
alcoholism.
think that eventually that's going to be a situation for him?
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight that he had to fight. You know that he had to
Mm,
come to grips with. He's gonna eventually try it, but I don't feel like it's. I don't see his story ending like Franklin's. But he
right.
definitely gonna hit the sauce a couple times. You know, he had to fight that urge like his dad or whatever.
Mm,
You know, because his dad had drinking problems or whatever. So I
yeah.
feel like that is a fight that he's gonna have to fight eventually.
Yeah.
Stress might get to him, and he might hit a couple shots or something. And
Hmm.
I do feel like they will play that up, but I don't see it ending like.
Like Franklin, but you see how what's
But
his
I
name
did notice they were
before I go to
offering
you,
him
Moochie,
drinks.
huh?
I did notice Kate offered him a drink and Davis
Davis,
didn't
yeah. And do
didn't
you
drink it. I peeked it.
yeah, right? And do you see how much I feel like it'll be Davis, if anything, that'll be kind of like the influence, especially because you see that's all he has in his office. I'm like, bro, give it a rest. So
This
I'm
is
gonna give it to you,
good.
Moochie. What do you think about that?
Okay, keep in mind he was on the scissor when he was with Kanan.
Mm,
So he already
mm,
had a bout with alcohol. And he swore that he lost his sister. It was detrimental. He lost his sister because of his drinking habit, partially, right? Because of bad decisions and drinking. So I think he kind of learned his lesson, but you got to keep in mind his Ghost's father was an alcoholic, right? Wasn't they saying that? They really don't talk about the mother, or
Yeah,
was she the drinker? Where she was,
I don't think so. I think
they
it was.
don't talk about the mother, but I
Mhm.
know they were saying his father was an alcoholic,
Yeah.
and they used to be worried about Ghost and his drinking because
Mhm.
they know that once if he falls off the wagon, things get crazy. Remember that was one of
mm-hmm.
Tasha's things she said to him.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it might be a problem, but I think he knows the he already had two bad things happen because of his drinking. Once he slipped up by that grave talking because he had some alcohol and
Uh-huh.
somebody slipped him a Mickey. And then
Yeah.
the whole time with him drinking the syrup that got him kidnapped. And
Mm-hmm.
he lost his sister because of it. Because remember, he was still doing that after that whole things happened with jukebox and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think he knows that he shouldn't drink. But sometimes pressure gets the best of people.
Yeah.
Let's see
And
how he
life,
handles it.
unfortunately, right, and the pressure of life, especially. So we gonna see. You right. Sure,
Does
all this stuff.
Brillo, since you're Tasha's dad, is there a link of alcoholism with you that we need to know about so we can be, understanding of the percentage here?
Nah, we good over here. We
Okay.
addicted to the money. That's the only thing.
Okay.
I
Good to
never
know.
should have took her to that dice game when she was young.
Okay. So maybe a little gambling. Okay. All right.
Okay, so Moochie, what do you think about well actually I'm gonna give it to Brillo. What do you think about the flash drive? What do you think what do you think is on it?
Oh, it's just. I mean, it's anything. They could go anywhere with this. It's something that to incriminate Tariq. Some type of it might be something with some information about David. It's gonna be something to put a battery in that punk's back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, definitely gonna be something to put a battery in his back. I
Yeah.
wonder. They got a lot of theories about this kid, so I'm excited to finally get to make some theories and predictions now because we had the leak situation. So I'm just excited to get back to know. But yeah, it's something to put a battery in his back. It's probably something. It got to be something about Tariq.
Yeah.
He don't know Tommy is alive, right? So it
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be nothing about Angela or nothing. It's something pertaining to Tariq.
Yeah, something to keep on going after him, right? Like, of course, like we have to keep that going. We just have to. What do you think? Let me take this real quick, Moochie, and then I'm gonna let you go. So Inga said it could be the confession that he killed his father. Somebody else was saying that, I think, on my live the other night, and I was saying, well, if that is, it should be inadmissible because he wasn't supposed to be recording a private conversation, so it wouldn't really matter to me.
Right.
What you think about
They
that?
They talked
they
about that
mentioned that
before.
in the court. Remember when they had
Mm-hmm.
the whole trial thing and Saxe niece got exposed for doing
Mm-hmm.
the tape where he was going back and forth with Saxe when he was on the stand. So
Mm-hmm.
they threw that out already. They can't use that because it was
Like,
ill gotten. So
yeah.
I don't think it's that. What I think it is, you got to keep in mind, Saxe had connections even though he still wasn't on the job. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking he knows somebody that knows somebody. And remember, they had the picture of Tommy last season, and I think this boy is going to transfer to Chicago. That's his Tommy's gonna be his white whale. His pa's already gonna put the battery in his
Oh,
back.
Junior's gonna transfer.
Yes, that's
Mm.
my prediction. That's what I think's gonna happen. I
You
could
better
be
stay
wrong,
away from
but I
Chicago.
could be right because Saxe is so dirty. You don't know. Blanca already she saw the picture, but she's not sure if it was Tommy. No, she
Mm-hmm.
saw the picture of Tariq at the end. But remember, they did take a picture. The alphabet boys out there in Chicago took a picture of Tommy. They didn't know who he was though.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
Nobody knows.
I'm just kind of guessing towards that. Could be that.
Moochie. That boy better stay in New York. If he go to Chicago, he gonna get
I,
stepped
I,
on
I, I that's what I'm
bad.
saying. If
He
he
gonna get
goes,
eliminated quick.
if
Yeah,
he
he's
go, he's
he's
just
too
gonna be
wet behind the ears.
You
he's
need
gonna
to
be
chase
a
the
dead
ring.
man.
Don't chase Tommy, please.
Mm-mm.
And that was dumb on Sax's part to even send that letter if it's Tommy that he put on, and if he put Tommy on him, like if he
Mm-mm.
put him on Tommy, like this is who you go after, this is who's responsible for taking your aunt out.
Mm.
So it could be that or the Homeland Security. Um, remember it was a tape when Tommy took out somebody also when they was at the
Oh,
Homeland Security
Malcolm.
guy. So it could be that, but I doubt it. But I'm just giving you different factors you could weigh in.
Mm. Okay, sounds good. Wow. I like I said, I'm gonna go with that's a good prediction. I'm gonna go with Brillo as far as like because I really don't know what's on this thing, but like you said, I think it has to be something for Tariq because that's it. That's what the show is all about. You know what I mean? It's getting him. It's everybody like you said the white whale. But if he advised what's her name Jenny to stop chasing the white whale, what more does he have, like I don't know what more can it if that's what he's because as far as Saxe thinks, he doesn't think that Tariq is really behind everything. He for himself, he doesn't feel like that. He rather go with the flow of blaming stuff on him and being unethical to take him down because he knows he's done a lot of stuff that was illegal and wrong, obviously, but he doesn't really feel that way. I mean, that last letter to Jenny told him that you're chasing a white whale. Like, you guys really think that this young guy is running this? He's the one running the drug organization.
That's what I don't understand, Miss K. Like, why do we have any in for Tariq? Tariq eliminated James. You couldn't stand James.
Right.
Exactly. You was
Who
going
you
there that
mad?
night to take him out.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
So
know
if
why you so mad at Tariq.
that's the part I'm not understanding. Like
Yeah.
you Tariq
He's
did you a favor.
schooling
If it
him,
wasn't for
putting
him,
him
you
on
wouldn't
the
have got
right
the money
trail.
you got to finish school. How about that?
Yeah. I
Your
don't. I
mother
don't
wouldn't have got her
understand.
nail business.
I don't understand like the hard
Look
on
at
for
that.
Tariq either. Like it's weird to me that everybody it's almost like the same thing. You know how it was with Ghost. Everybody was kind of just against him in that last season. It's like they're doing the
Mm-hmm.
same thing here, like they're repeating it. And it's just almost like why though?
Right.
You don't really, I don't get it. So do you want to say something about that pretty girl? Because I the white whale thing is the thing that's you're muted, bros.
They come with the territory in our family. Like, we known to have a lot of haters. What is that? Haters on YouTube, content creators, some of them hate. You know, the price you pay.
It's just a part of it. Go ahead, pretty girl.
I don't know. They need to call this "Everybody Hates Reek" because this is definitely giving Chris Rock vibes. But I mean, I think Saxe was trying to warn Jenny just to get her out of this chase to keep her alive. But still, he wanted to dead Tariq and everybody, surrounding his situation. But again, I don't understand it. Why Saxe just got a hard on? Because I feel like he low key. There was a lot of instances where he was kind of vouching for Tariq. So I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe he wanted, Well, I think since he became the CI, he knew that if he were to die, it was probably Tariq is involved. But I still want to understand where your directions clear to say, hey, if I die a violent death, is Tariq, because if you die some other type of way, where these letters not going to be sent.
Yeah, because that seems like maybe he might be on some just vengeance just because. Like, because in his mind, like I said, he doesn't feel like it's really Tariq, but he just hates him so much that I just want to get this kid regardless.
Yeah, and just the rewatch. Shax has watched a lot. He watched Sandoval be a mole and die. Angie died. Just that whole clique is gone. Like, Greg, just everybody. So he's witnessed pretty much his whole department fall apart in the hand of the St. Patrick's on some level. So I feel like Tariq just is the one who just getting all the blame at this point, because there's nobody else they feel like is, I guess, worthy.
Innocent kid.
Huh?
Innocent kid.
Well, I don't know that. I won't say innocent.
Before we move off of the what's on the freaking flash drive and should we care what's on the daggone flash drive, LSW has a comment, says cell phone was in the casket, but I forgot what was on the phone. So I did think about that too. When I was thinking, I was like, what about the cell phone thing? And then I said, well, she was buried with it. She said, your secret is buried with you. But did they, I can't remember, did they dig her back up?
Yeah, Paz had it because she was Paz asked to dig Angie back up to get the cell phone, and then her and Tasha, that's how her and Tasha
they was communicating with that phone.
Yeah, so that's how it, so the cell phone is no longer like in the casket anymore.
Right. So, but that doesn't mean that Saxe might have got a hold of it or whatever. Like that, you think that's too far?
I can't remember what happened after that, but
yeah, because that was the only thing I could think
of.
But
even if it's that burner phone, wouldn't that just implicate his father? He was a kid. But it could connect him with the Ray murder. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah. It's a whole lot because it implicated her too, right? That it implicated Angie. That's why she buried it with her.
Yeah, she would have lost her benefits if they found out all about that.
Yeah,
so I don't think it's that.
Yeah, I don't, because I don't. I mean, it's just too far. But that's why for next week I was gonna start. You know how for those that follow me, I like to do one more. I like to do a prediction wrap up for season 4. I like to do predictions. So you're not gonna do predictions here, but for next week I want to do predictions. But I want to do something a little fun. I want to call them stupid, crazy, stupid and wild predictions or something. So now we can just say whatever the heck we want and whatever. Because I'm kind of tired of the predictions. So I just want it to be fun and dumb, but smart at the same time, really using our brains, but maybe something that just would be far-fetched. So anyway, Brillos, can you tell me, I said Brillos, can you tell me what your least favorite moment was?
Of the episode?
Yes, of the episode.
It was basically it was Effie in the one scene before the little shootout scene. Only because I saw it like that. Even though, what I'm saying, we knew that she was going to eventually, do what she did. It was still like to see the look on his face, like, dang, you know what I mean? But I do like how he stood there like a real G in the face of death and didn't flinch. He looked at Kane and gave him the ghost scowl. Right before, I'm not even gonna say what happened next, but we all know what happened next.
You can say it.
No. We know what happened next. You know what I'm saying? That real G came through.
Okay.
My grandson, the Blick, they got up out of there. But yeah, it was that scene, man. I felt bad. I'm like, man, because it was like, and really it was when Diana said it was Tariq. Like, I can't wait till Monet wake up and see
Yeah.
that, and she want to know why everybody's saying it was Tariq when she probably saw that shooter and know it wasn't Tariq.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this whole scene right here, look at them. I think y'all got the ups. I can't wait till we step on all of y'all. Except Obi.
Right. Look at Obi standing there though, because I was like,
Except Obi.
how does Obi? What is Obi feeling in this situation? Like he
know.
he probably was like,
He know no
right.
Braden better come through right now.
People,
Yeah, he hit right behind that forklift.
In 5, 4, 3.
Braden.
He was. You see how he's positioned to go right behind that forklift?
What
can't
did he
mess up
call?
this
What did he
good
call
soup.
him before? You little gnome. Did he say you little white gnome?
He
Or
said, "You little
gnome?
pale gnome."
Little pale gnome. The little pale gnome better come through the door right now.
What I be talking about. See, he know Noma was juicing him. Noma could have been had his people.
Yep, exactly.
I'm hoping Obi bought some gangsters. I'm hoping he
Yeah.
bought some gangsters because we gonna need them.
I think Obi gonna be down with Tariq. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm
I
saying.
think Noma had her thumb on him and was holding him back by dangling them green cards.
Mm-hmm.
Now she don't have no more leverage, and I think
Yep.
that slice on his face was the thing that did it. The $150. So
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna give it to you, Moochie, for your least favorite restaurant.
My least favorite moment, I can't stand Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Because he even, once she said somebody messed it up, it wasn't Tariq. I don't know who it was. You still blamed Tariq and decided to stick with this, stick with this.
Mm-hmm.
And you might end up losing your whole family behind this.
Mike,
Yeah, we gonna stick with the story. We're sticking with the story. Like,
the hottest.
huh?
I said, ain't no might about it, Moochie. We don't know how long it's gonna take, but
I feel like he need to come back and wipe all of them out.
Everybody except Monet. Monet is cool.
Well, I feel like he need to come back and wipe all of them out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Kane is gone because people were saying that. I don't think he just got Braden just shot the gun out of his hand. That's what happened.
Yeah,
he actually hit that gun. He might have got shot in the hand because then you see him shooting with the other hand. He was
shooting, yeah.
But at the end, you saw him shooting with both hands.
Yeah, he was shooting. He definitely don't look like he was shot.
Nah, he wasn't. I mean, if it was like a graze or something like that. Where
that
he could still keep it moving.
Shot the gun right out of his hand.
Yeah.
Yep. So, okay,
and that's the same wrist that the watch was on.
He probably was trying to shoot that watch off his hand.
Better be lucky Tariq held back the silver spoon going when they was meeting up to talk about law. About the brakes off Cat.
Jay King, you are so wrong. He did not get hit and fall. He did not. He was shooting.
The gun got hit, and he. That's when you see it.
Trust me, it looked like that, but trust me, we know you can get deep dives.
Drew,
he not.
It's gonna be easy to catch Drew slipping.
All
you gotta do is go on that damn app.
Yep.
Let him keep swiping.
Yeah, because he was busting shots. What's his name was busting shots like a few times after that whole thing. Once we saw Effie shooting, and Drew was shooting, and Kane was shooting too as well. Like
I didn't see the only person I didn't see was Diana with no hair.
Right, you see Diana with nothing.
So she must have been hiding behind some boxes or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Kane was definitely still in the mix. So, because I thought he got shot for a second too, but then when I saw it again, I'm like, this guy over here is still shooting. Shoot.
Okay, do you think anybody got hit?
No.
Nobody got great.
What's his name?
The ball-headed dude that looked like he got hit over on the side. So.
Oh well, somebody.
It was like a nobody
two about. Yeah. Because Braden said that too. I think I hit one of them too. Like, okay, but ain't nobody that.
Let me go back.
Ain't nobody that matters.
There's nobody that matters.
Braden got one of them goons.
Yeah.
Let me rewatch.
Go. Look at you. Go ahead.
Because it's on the side where Braden was. Remember, Tariq was on the side where Kane was. So when you go back and watch it,
I'm giving
check
it
it
to him.
out.
That's 2. We up 2-0.
All right, pretty girl. Your least favorite moment. I don't know why I keep saying it like that, guys.
Um,
What?
Probably Jenny when they was when the Power Rangers was approaching Lauren to prep her for the grand jury,
Oh
and she
God.
was asking about Saxe, and she was like, "Was that Tariq?" And Jenny's like, "Yes, it was." And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Come on,
Yeah.
Even look, Blanca was like,
Blanca, yeah, like
what do
really?
you mean it was Tariq? We're
yeah,
Yeah.
like
still
she's like,
investigating that.
Yeah,
yeah."
we're
She's
still investigating. Like she was not like, oh my
Rick
God.
was
She
Like,
was
come
like,
on.
begging for your life, Sax.
that really bothered me. Like, girl, come on, you doing too much. So
yeah, well
that was
that's
my
why she
least
got
favorite.
It's her fault. If she could have protected dude.
yeah. That's
She
why
let
she
him
got pretty
walk
much
out
what she
that
wanted.
office unprotected.
It's
He didn't
his
even make
fault.
it to his car.
I can't blame Jenny. That man was way too much up. He was bad. He was simping for Jenny. I'm sorry.
Oh my
He did not
gosh.
even have to put himself in that position like
No,
that.
he didn't. He really didn't. It was really
He knew.
stupid.
He knew how dangerous that was.
Mm-hmm.
He did
Like
it for
y'all
Jenny.
said, he watched it time and time again. Everybody that was a mole, everybody that got involved, they wound up dying. So it was really stupid for them. Thank you, Tim. Um, yes, so my least favorite moment, I'm trying to I feel like I had a lot of moments that I really did like, but so it's kind of hard to figure out the least. I think I'm with you, Moochie, with the least favorite moment, of course, and Brillo was with for Brillo it was with Diana coming through and Effie, both of them coming through, like, yeah, and then at the hospital with Drew saying we're gonna stick to the story and everything. But and to be honest, overall, that whole thing, that whole plan to delete their mom, that was overall, I think, my least favorite of everything. That whole plan was just my least favorite. I was just like, here we go again with the you know the
Taking out the
extinguishing of the parents. Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
what is going on with this? I thought we was trying to be done with that. Gosh, can't even stand it.
Nah, right.
Huh?
That's a power prerequisite. You got it.
Yeah, it really is at this point. It really
Every
is.
show, somebody parent could easily go by the child.
Right.
Kanan, we don't know if Kanan gonna eliminate Rock.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh.
Will we be surprised?
No, we
I would
wouldn't.
be
But
crazy.
it would be sad.
I don't need your reaction to that, Brilla. I know you're gonna be off the grid.
Oh no, I'm gonna retire. I'm done. Somebody could take my page over, or at least a month or two. I'm gonna get my son that page. You're gonna be seeing a lot of cartoon reviews and stuff.
Oh, like I'm done. Y'all done screwed me over, Stan. Moochie, what is your scratching my head moments for this
The
episode?
scratching my head moment. The scratching my head moment of this episode is why would Jenny Sullivan let her go talk to Effie? I didn't understand that. Like, you're gonna let the person that that tried to take her out speak to her in a room? Like, really? Like, how could you be that gullible? But I knew where it was going once
Right.
that happened. But I'm like, and I wanted it to happen, but I'm like, you were that gullible? Now you want to worry about your ethics?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird that, like you said, that was really weird. Why we know why we wanted it to happen and everything, but it was just kind of like, why would you want to talk to her? And even the reasons that she gave it just didn't make any sense at this point. You're about to say what you're gonna say to the girl. What do you need to? What more? Not say to her. You're about to testify. What more do you need to say to her? I mean, I just don't know. Whatever. What did she say that she was? She said it was gonna be about I'm gonna make her think that Tariq was trying to go away with me or something like that, right? But
Yeah, so
what was
that way
that supposed to do?
it was supposed to give
Because I
her the
forgot.
incentive to flip on Tariq.
Oh, to flip on Tariq. Okay, right. Because I'm like, what the heck was that for? Okay,
But then
so
you
that's
was
why
like, we not. And then she said, we're not after Tariq anymore. So it's like, that's when she was like, wait a minute.
Right. Because I'm like, I need to figure out. Okay. All right. So go ahead, pretty girl, for your scratching my head moment.
I have a petty one and I have a real one. The petty one is Lauren, you meeting Tariq at a park in Brooklyn at night with a knife. What we doing? What are we doing? Like, she was about, if y'all don't mess with me, I'm F all y'all up if I go down. I'm like, girl, what are we doing? I'm like, she's so smart, dumb. It's definitely, the street smarts is definitely at a minimum, but that really was like, girl, what we doing? But the real one is, my little sis Effie. I just want to know when exactly she made the deal with Noma. Like, I wish we would have got, maybe we'll get a flashback. I don't know. But I just want to know, at what point did she reach out to Noma with that information? Was it before she got released or after? Like, I just want to know exactly when that transaction happened.
Right. Probably right after she found her way home, like she always do. Find my way like I always do. It had to be after that because she wanted to know how she was still gonna get down.
Like
with
she
the
was on the phone with somebody right then when she was leaving texting. Soon as he said, "Nah, it can't be no you and me."
Yep. After he rejected her, exactly.
Right after.
So, okay. So that was your real scratch in my head moment, and your petty one was
Lauren.
Going to the park. And by the way, that was in Fort Greene.
Yeah.
Like, Fort Greene, Brooklyn is not, I don't know how it is now. They might have gentrified it, but
it is.
It's gentrified. Yeah, because back in the day, it was not something to mess with.
You got people
walking
on
dogs.
The grass, walking their dogs.
Yeah, just like they're doing with Bed-Stuy, same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Brills, what's your scratching my head moment? Like I just scratched mine. It is scratch. You muted.
My splash in my head moment was, Effie Morales getting released from prison, because Tariq is out there, with the old school, ready to take her back to campus. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings. None.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have no issues with you. You can be the independent queen that you aspire to be, that you are. You can go be a drug queen pin. Get your number, do whatever you need to do. I'm scratching my head moment of like, why would she think that they were ever going to get back together? I believe he could have got past the Lauren, the trying to eliminate Lauren because, it probably might have been the right decision. His plan may have worked, it may not have worked. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? His plan could have worked, it couldn't have worked. But what he couldn't get past was, all of the guys in New York, it's a great state of New York, for her to, hump on Kane. I feel like he couldn't let that go. And for her to, say, what about our relationship? Like, it's no hard feelings. Like, I can't trust you right now.
Right.
Like, you expect me to jump? Like, how could she possibly think that was like an option? Like, that was on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Effie. Like, you got to be fair. Like, you cannot expect this man to. This is not Kane here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect him to jump back in business with you. And it was all good. He's gonna drop you off right on campus and let you do your 1-2. And, so that was my scratch in my head moment. Like, her motivation. I don't understand how she could even think that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, I feel like she and I totally agree with you. And I agree with Tariq, not him. He's like, I can't after this everything, even when what is her name? Diana came to him on the last week's episode, like, yo, so if I go away, what's gonna go on with us? Like, girl, stop. And then he's like, after this Effie thing, I'm so screwed up in my head that I'm not thinking about you.
Focus on yourself.
Yes, focus on you. That's the
Did
best
he tell her that?
Yeah. Yes, he did. That's the best you could do, Diana. Like, just do what's best for you. Focus on yourself. Like, I can't. Wow. So I get I get why he's being like this, because it's about time. It's about time because You shouldn't have been trusting her in the first place. And I'm gonna give you a chance to rebuttal, pretty girl, because I know that's your little sister, right? So, you shouldn't have been giving her all of this play in the first place, letting her know all the stuff, talking too daggone much. I just don't think it was a good idea. Okay, because like even Kane, not Kane, what's his name? Braden. Even he said it. You know her. She's gonna look out for number one. So, like, we got the wrong one who's locked up right now.
Yeah,
The wrong one.
You can't blame Effie. Like it's on my grandson. It's on Tariq. He shouldn't have did what he did, man. She was very convincing though, but still, like, and he did have real feelings for her. But it's on him at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I feel like
really
he shouldn't have told her that.
a lot of stuff.
He should have played her when she got out.
Like, I can't blame Effie. She did what we expected her to do. What I always expected her to do.
Yeah, you right, Moochie.
Wasn't gonna do it.
He should have kept her close.
I feel like he should have played her when she got out, because he came there to pick her up from MCC, right? Or he didn't even have to say nothing. All he had to do was this when she come out. That's all he had to do.
He should have.
He should have just let her think that they was gonna rock out until he got from under Noma.
Exactly.
That would have been a better play.
Like, all you had to do was be like,
just come on home, girl.
But that wouldn't have lasted for too long, because at the point she realized she was being played.
Yeah, but it would have got them out from under.
He should have waited till he was done with the Noma play or something. Do something. You would have gave him a couple more days.
I think that as long as he let it be known that there's no more of them, like, you could still come, we could still work together, this and that, because as long as her money's right, yes, I do believe she was still feeling Tariq still loves him or whatever, but as long as her money would have been good, I don't think she would have did that with the whole Noma thing. You know what I mean? But like,
he was trying to just like walk away from everything.
Yeah,
she don't want to do that.
No. So I'm gonna let you have your rebuttal, pretty girl. But what I want you to do is to be unbiased. I'm not saying you're biased. I'm just saying I want an unbiased answer from you as far as what Brillo said when he said, I don't know what she was thinking, after all of this, how you thinking we still gonna be together, this and that. Because she was like, so what you said in Italy, like, that didn't mean nothing, all that. So what do you have to say to that? Like, do you see anything where Brillo is coming from?
Oh yeah, first? I said earlier in my live, I completely understood Tariq's point of view, and I broke it down and pretty much stated, since the original Power, all Tariq really wants is the truth. That's really what he's after. I just reviewed the episode in Original Power where Tariq, asked his dad for the truth, asked Tommy for the truth, and everybody except for Dre was pretty much lying to him. So that's all he wants. He just wants everyone to be transparent with him. Yeah. So if he didn't get the transparency, that was more of an issue, right? In terms of the thing with Effie. Even though I'm not mad at Effie with the whole Lauren thing, because at the end of the day, she told Tariq, the rules don't change when it comes to matters of the heart, in terms of somebody being a potential witness or a snitch, which Tariq had a soft heart for Lauren, so that's why he wanted her to stay alive. So I'm not even mad at that. I'm not mad at Choke. That was high school. But this last move, I did not like it at all. But yes, I mean, Tariq was definitely in his right to, because that's not what he is about in terms of how he can move on in a relationship. He wanted transparency.
Yes, indeed. All right, thank you. And it's funny that he wants transparency, because my dude loves to lie, honey.
That's what I didn't say that, but I'm glad you said
it. He loved to lie.
He's like Ghost. Ghost wants everybody to be honest and forthcoming.
He wanted one way. He wanted to be one way.
So much this season, been solid.
Wanted to be solid.
Hypocrisy at its finest.
Yeah.
Season 3, he been solid.
He been solid.
He been changing his
man, he wanted to be one way.
He has been growing. Am I lying? Who he snaked in season 3?
Huh?
Who did he snake in season 3? The Russians?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, he ain't really, you right about, okay.
Season 3, he been mega solid. He been a real hustler. Only people he snaked was the Russians. They don't talk. You don't care about the Russians.
Okay, I mean, I guess maybe Tate he lied to, but that was okay. He needed his money, or
You can't tell.
he needed him. Yeah, he needed whatever he
But
needed from
Tate
Tate.
already knew he was lying, though.
Mm-hmm.
He
I love
was like,
Tate like his
I know him
uncle.
since he was
That's
a
his
kid. He's a
uncle.
liar.
He
And
know.
his father was a liar, too.
he snaked that. He snaked this. He that trainer. He snaked to get territory and get position, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody
True.
ignores all that.
True. I guess he's saying like,
I
Come
know
on, man.
people that he's personal with.
yeah,
That
but
was a
you
good-
right. He gonna snake who he.
But to be honest,
who
if it
he
wasn't
need
for
to.
Braden, he wouldn't even been back in the game.
That's facts.
Remember, he
That's
was trying not to even do this. I wonder if that's gonna ever come out.
Mm.
Because this basically
He
put
waits
him
for all
back in.
that.
He
But
was able to
Braden,
walk away from Monet and
Braden
stuff
didn't
with
know.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Braden didn't know Norman was about to come in like that. He just trying to put a play together, see if they could put something together. He ain't had no. You know what I'm saying? How Braden ain't know Norman was about to hit the room like that and do all that. He just trying to, put something together. Being the hustler that he is.
He's an ignorant hustler.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't know about Norman?
No, I'm telling you about Nova.
Let-
When you stick your baby toe in the game, you got to be prepared for anything.
He got to listen to that speech Tommy gave him.
Yeah.
That speech that Tommy gave him was an earful. You can't be halfway in because
No,
you was
he's-
telling Braden you can't play this like it's a video game. You can't ride a war out in the classroom.
Exactly.
He was right. So I think the whole thing with school is done.
Tommy, you think
Yeah.
I can't win a war?
They're gonna be
by
going to
myself?
school online.
Yeah.
They are Phoenix.
No, Tommy, I can't worry about myself.
No, not Braden. He ain't that smart. But
You pointed a gun at my mom? Yeah, this same gun right here. This is the same gun I pointed at your mom. Tommy got a lot of nerve too. You gonna try to eliminate my mama? I'm speaking as Tariq, and your mama still on the floor. What do you think is gonna happen?
Wait.
You better at least get Kate up out of here. You gonna try to eliminate my mama?
Wait, you want him to eliminate Kate?
No, I'm saying Tommy gonna try to eliminate Tasha while his mom's still in New York. Like you don't know who you dealing with. Kate, not Kate. You see what I'm saying? But no, I ain't want to eliminate Kate. Kate too funny. Kate was built for this. He told him, "Look, I raised your daddy. My son's a drug kingpin, and his daddy is a made man. I was built for this."
Yeah, she definitely is. Okay, so who was the last person that did a scratch in my head? I know we all did, but except for me. So for me, the scratch in my head moment was how in the world did Diana know where Kate lived? I mean, let alone who the heck Tommy is. I mean, I know, listen, people have tried to say that they saw Monet saw Tommy at the grave site and all that, but that doesn't mean you know him. That doesn't mean you know his mother.
Research and
But Monet didn't have cause to do research. I mean, she may have done research on Tommy, but didn't let Diana know if she did. And and Monet didn't even have nothing to do with it at the end of the day, right? It was Diana and Drew. So how the freak did they know where Kate lived?
They ain't show us, but she had to get that information from Monet. Monet probably, she is strategic. She's strategic, so she probably told her if something go down, this is Tommy. Probably know about everything about Tariq. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Monet knows. I feel like if Diana asking that type of question, Monet is gonna want some follow up. Like, what you need to know? What about him? Like, I don't know. I feel like Diana got the same people Jeffrey got in from Bel Air. Like, I don't know.
No, I feel like Monet told her.
At what point though?
I mean, they can't show us everything.
No, I'm saying at what point would it make sense for Diana to completely have this plan outside of Monet's wherewithal to where she can still ask, get this information from her? And how will Monet get it?
What I'm thinking is Monet got the information when they were doing their little recon on Tariq, his family, where they at, who Tommy is, you know what I'm saying? And then when the letter came back, I don't know. It's a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
But so it's a legitimate scratch in my head moment though.
Yeah, I'm going with it. It's definitely.
I mean, Anthony, this is what I said. It doesn't matter if if Tommy was seen at the graveyard, right? That's like me going to the gravesite and seeing someone that don't it's a friend of mine and they're standing there talking to another friend that showed up. That don't mean I automatically know their mama and where they live, and it's that don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
The
they
only thing
just
I can
didn't
think
show
of
the
is like
info.
tax records, like when you own a house, those type of things. Like since Tommy's dead, did Kate take over the deed? And is there a way, because that's kind of stuff you can find out if you go to your local, government office. You can kind of find that out. So Diana did some research, but
Yeah.
That mean Monet know Tommy alive.
Mm.
They know Tommy
Abdullah
alive.
said
Definitely.
maybe it was in the letter that Saxe sent. Yeah. So, but it's like, why
Yeah.
though? Why would Saxe send that? I don't know, guys. There we
maybe
go.
we'll get
I
clarity.
thought the letter only had that Tariq was an informant.
Right.
So now
And
you're saying that the letter had Tariq was an informant and Tommy is alive, and here's his address.
Right.
Here's where Tasha is. Give this to Tommy and he'll go after her.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on,
It's just
really? It's just
it's,
like it was like too much.
it's
And here's
just
a coupon for Chick-fil-A on Tuesdays. Like,
yes. Okay, so before Brills leaves, can you tell me what your favorite moment was? Because I know I promised we was.
Of
I'm
course, my
sorry. You were
favorite
supposed to be
moment
here.
was, what I foreseen since episode 1, where everybody with the whole community has been getting on my case for, was the loyalty that's unprecedented in the drug game and on these shows that we watch. It's something called loyalty, and it's more important than just going and being able to eliminate somebody or being able to fight or do all these other things. It was, of course, Braden coming in to his brother's rescue
Mm-hmm.
and sliding him the gun and getting him up out of there. It was that
Yeah.
loyalty aspect. That was my favorite. And I knew it was going to happen. And now we know, how important loyalty really is. It's more important than trying to kill somebody. I mean, eliminate somebody. Than, like Effie did. She tried to eliminate somebody. Having that loyalty is more important than all of that. So look at this, man. I mean, it's just beautiful right here.
Effie, you ain't even got to add that part, but I get it.
Because you don't get this. This is what Tommy and James St. Patrick had. This is the real loyalty of a brother. He didn't have to come back and do any of this. People say he had to. No, he didn't.
He did not.
That man died. He could have let Tariq die, but he chose to put his life on the line and not just think about himself. Slide him to Blake, and let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. We out of here. We on our way to Detroit. We're going to talk to your granddad.
That's a fact.
Figure this out. This was beautiful, man.
Did you cry?
This was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I had to wait 2 whole weeks before I could say this. This was emotional for me. People need to realize that loyalty means everything when you're in the drug game, allegedly. It's more important than being able to just step on somebody or eliminate somebody or being street smart like Kane. If you have loyalty, you really have everything, man. I don't understand why the community can't see this.
What community?
Braden is not this big tough gangster. He has the most important attribute, and that is loyalty. That's it. That's the most important attribute. So what? He can't just go and eliminate Kiki in cold blood because she might snitch in the future. Come on, man. That's just my take on it. That was.
I appreciate it. I really do, because I don't know if you know, but Braden is one of my number ones.
Oh, I didn't know that. We should collab.
The silver spoon goon.
Remember the last time I was on your channel when we had to do the rearranging and all that? You don't remember me having Braden as like number 1?
Oh, and now come think of it, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely I'm gonna slide up out of here. And I'm sliding out right on time.
Okay.
I want to hear Pretty Girl Love Trap content.
It's your favorite moment. I don't have a rebuttal. He just living out his dream of
one word: loyalty.
Okay.
And I'm out.
See ya. We're gonna leave it up there one time for Brillsy. Brills, let's have a little moment of silence for the loyalty.
And we're done. But no, he always mentioned Riggs and Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon, so I'm glad Braden got his Lethal Weapon moment. It was
Oh gosh. I know he was trying to say something about that scratching my head moment. Y'all was saying something. Oh, we're done with it, but I just didn't want to cut it because he sent me a message saying he had to go. But yeah, ain't nobody listen. I don't care how resourceful you are. Ain't nobody. You don't even know the history with Tommy and all of them with the mom. I mean, that was just too much for me.
Yeah,
it was too much. And maybe I'm being petty, but no, I'm not. Okay, write it in.
I'm gonna come there with that wig on.
Yeah.
Her mother wig on her head.
No, Monet don't
Take
like
some money.
You don't like nobody paying in her wigs now.
And it wasn't even red enough. Like, come on now.
It wasn't.
One Shot said his favorite scene was Medina expeditiously, yes, ending that whole Rico team after the grand jury. He had PTSD from all those years of chasing ghosts and Lobos and failing. Yes, he did. And he when Jenny came out and told him what was going on, he was like, are you kidding me? This is done without further embarrassment. We're not doing this.
It's on the fire.
I ain't trying to lose my job.
No.
To me, I feel like Jenny Sullivan still should lose her job. How her parents walked away from this, that's another scratch in my head moment. How they ain't try to go after Jenny Sullivan for doing what she did. Because, but they not going to do that for the simple fact is the stuff that Kane did. So they feel like that might bother them. But they still could have went after her without mentioning that.
I want to know, do you think, so maybe that's something, maybe that's something that's going to happen for next season where we're going to see her get her just due. Hopefully, like as far as her having this girl fake her death and do all of it, like we got to see it because we do know that what's his name is coming in, Michael Ealy, his character, or whatever. So he's coming to replace somebody because we don't need that many cops now. I mean, we don't need that many law enforcement.
Well, you got him. You got to keep in mind if you go from, remember, I'm trying to intertwine Force in this because that's what Force made Blanca circle back to Power Book 2. So I feel like they're gonna just be doing this back and forth thing now. I don't know what she's gonna do now though.
So you think she might go to?
Yeah, because I'm thinking she's gonna get that picture of Tommy. Because that other lady that's after them. Unless they tell her, look, you know what? You got bad juju. Keep your behind in New York, and you're not going to even mess with our case because we got this over here. They might be like one of those. You know how some of those people be like, look, I don't need you in my business. Whoever you mess with, you always got a bad track record. You stay over there. We got this. So we might get something like that because it's a black chick that's in charge over there.
Yeah. Dre from The Shy.
And she look like she gonna be cracking down.
I got the cash app from LSW. Thank you, boo. Oh.
Yes, you got that good meat on that grill tomorrow.
Yes, I appreciate it all. I appreciate all the love. Okay, so pretty girl, what was your favorite moments?
If you guys don't know, I love me some Kate Egan. I know she toxic, y'all. I know. But the scene between her and Tariq, like he came to the door, was like, cut the ish. Where Tommy at? She was like, excuse me. She tried to come all pleasant and whatnot. He's like, I ain't on that type of time. Where he at? Like her offering him the juice box.
Yes, hilarious.
The whole scene was just comedy for me. Like, oh yeah, some girl Monique, you mean Monet? I'm like, come on, stop playing.
Yes.
But
I'm glad she ain't offer him the cocoa.
Nah, he gotta be 25 for that.
She's notorious. If she sniff it with her son, she knows she'll sniff it with a grandbaby. Her surrogate grandbaby.
Yeah.
She'll probably wait until he's a little older, just a little older. But I love that because she's low key like the grandmother as well. So yeah, I see that. We see the boxes. So I'm hoping she's gonna be going to Forest. I'm definitely love.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
So I don't know. I just love that whole scene.
That's what I said on my during my live on Friday. I said I believe that all of this is just a segue into Force.
Yeah.
They're showing,
Yes.
they're bringing all these people back. You got Tommy, of course, and you got Kate. You got Tasha. Basically, she's most likely coming at it with like, there's no reason for her to be there anymore. She's probably gonna be in Chicago too. So
Look, I said last night on my thing, y'all know she's notorious for leaving them babies with Big Mama. Big Mama's would get, and you said it this morning the best. Big Mama probably was nagging Tasha so much where she ready to get away. She was nagging her from when Tariq was outside of the house, but she like, oh, I can't wait to get out of here.
Tasha ran
like,
away from home.
look, where the marshals is coming. Look, she could have stayed. She like, I'm out too.
Yes, I can't listen to her no more. I'm
her
running
hands
away
is
from
already
home.
dirty now too, so she's back in.
Poor ass. With Big Mama.
It's a shame. Total shame. All right, so that was your favorite moment. Now, my favorite moment, let me see. Yeah, my favorite moment was the same that Brills had. That was the most exciting thing for me because when I'm looking at Tariq and all of these people are, all the characters pretty much like just surrounding him. Yeah, and turning on him, surrounding him. I was like, okay, how he getting out of this? I know he's getting out of it. But how? Was I don't even remember if I was thinking about Braden. I probably wasn't. I'm like, is Tommy gonna come at it for somewhere? Like, I don't freaking know what's gonna go on. I don't remember what the heck I was thinking. All I was thinking was, what is gonna happen now? How's it gonna play out? And when Braden came through that door, first, of course, the lights coming out, Braden coming through, I was so excited. Like,
yeah, shout out to Kane. He didn't really want to kill Tariq.
Yeah, because he took too daggone long. I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Like,
then do it. The heck?
Like, come on.
I've been wanting to do
this. Shooting in the dark. Stop playing.
Yeah, look. Been really wanting to do this for a long time now. Standing there, like, how long?
I was like, did the director, like, was there, like, because it's just
and I'm looking at Effie. She looked like she has no feelings if he gets taken out right now.
Nothing. They all just waiting. The only person that got any real anticipation right now is Obi, and we just don't know it.
He's like, I can't mess up this good suit just got out the truck.
Yeah, he gotta play it off.
Yes.
Even though they could have thought that they could still think that Tariq came there with Braden and Braden was outside. And then, if I don't come out after such and such time, you come in blasting.
That's what I think.
I don't think they're gonna feel like
suspect him. Yeah,
they're not gonna suspect him.
I think it would be stupid to suspect him. To be honest, I just do because, and I said that during my live, like, I don't think that it's gonna go
he came prepared
down
to me with the gun.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go down that way to where they're going to suspect that, Noma is going to suspect that it was Obi that helped of all people. I just don't, it's too easy. You know how with Blanca putting things together is too easy. I mean, they make things too easy. Blanca puts it together like this and she be on point and it's just like, oh my gosh. But it would just be too easy, I think, for them to think this because it's like Braden is his right-hand man.
Yeah, unless Noma cloned his phone. Like,
right.
I don't see no way for her to know about Obi, but I feel like this would be a good setup for them to team up and take Noma down. I think I would.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely come in blasting. That was my favorite scene.
Right after the sunset.
Yes. Riding off. They about to go to Chicago, baby. See, that's all I know. I don't know yet. But anyway. Somebody said, before we get out of here, did you say your favorite part, Moochie?
There was of course the last part.
Okay, because I
think we all on board with that. I like the way Braden came to save the day.
Yeah. Your favorite scene, you said your favorite scene was something else, pretty girl, right?
Was Kate.
The Kate, yeah. Okay. Because I thought that you went, Moochie. I'm sorry. So yeah, but go ahead. Tell me what you was feeling in the moment because I was trying not to jump up and down because I was watching it on the phone.
It's you know what it is with me with I just want to know where they're going now. I want to know where they're going, and I feel like Tommy don't have a crew, and I feel like they're gonna go there, and then they're gonna circle back to New York, and then I hope he come back and wipe all of them out. That's how I feel. He got to do something on his father's level, or who knows, maybe his father is gonna save the day.
Yeah.
We've been hearing a little buzz going on. Maybe
I
they in
know.
negotiations.
Do y'all think at this point Tariq would be submissive to Ghost if Ghost would, because we know Ghost would be back on top, and
I think they would have to have a long conversation because
Listen.
he still has to explain what happened, and he actually thought he took out his father.
mm-hmm.
So even if people were saying it's that grave confession, it ain't gonna matter no more if he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And here's
think
the
they
thing.
knew he was close. They was close. I think Ghost had to face reality, and he knew that they was close to locking him up. And this might have been the best way for him to go out after. I I feel like he was 5 steps ahead of everybody, and hopefully we see how it was planned out. Because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was between, we saw theories with him being alive, and the only person that could have helped him get out was that the last lady he was with, Ramona. So I think she was part of the plan of helping him get out and get out from under everybody. But he's gonna get
Mm.
wind of what's going on and maybe come back and save his son. That's if they bring him back. That's
Yeah.
what I want to happen.
I feel like in order to be submissive, it's because he doesn't have anybody else. Right? Because I wouldn't see him being submissive because he still acts like he carries this kind of animosity towards him. Still trying to, take shots and everything and downplay him and stuff. So I feel like it would have to be on some real, like, bro, you thought you deleted me, but here I am coming
Yeah.
to save your freaking behind. And it will really cause him to put some respect on it. Like, yo, this ninja is the one that I need to be under. Forget Noma.
Exactly.
I need to be under him.
He
Because in
asked him to teach him
hindsight,
the
you would.
game. Now he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like, look, I tried to keep you out of this. I even
Mm-hmm.
tried to go away and see how you do on your own. Now I'm gonna teach you. And,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
from this point on, you have to listen to me. Because
Yep.
look at where it's gotten you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's tired already after a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Ghost was in
Mm-hmm.
it at that point 20 years. I
Mm-hmm.
would
Mm-hmm.
think with all he's been through, since he wants to get out the game, he would be like, okay, I'm just gonna bow down. But that conversation he had with Tasha this last episode, he still, like he still has a certain like aura, like his Ghost was just lessons. I'm better than him. And Tasha corrected him. Ghost is a lot of things, but he is not stupid. So
Exactly.
Tariq
Yep.
still thinks he's on the same level. And
I'm glad she did that
He's
because I'm getting
not.
tired.
I'm glad she told him that though. But she should have told him that when she was so busy. The way they wrote that last season was so confusing because they had her revert back to being a whole chicken head, and she was
Mm-hmm.
smart too. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way they had him so angry and disgruntled Ghost. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, you had him do this, and then okay, now that I did the rewatch with her, now she's like, oh, what if I would have never met Ghost?
Mm.
And she contradicts herself too. Where I be wanting to throw my shoe at the TV.
Yeah.
So you like,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh, Renee Burnett said nobody said anything about the trial, how Jenny got jacked up. Yeah, that was definitely one. I definitely liked that scene, but it wasn't enough for me. And for some reason, it didn't go the way I anticipated or really wanted it to go. It was just kind of a little
that
on
was
the
just a
blah
grand
side.
jury so they could have a case to indict people.
Yeah, it was on the blah side. So it wasn't really enough to be like, yes, yes. She didn't really get, I mean,
She just had anger
yeah.
on her face.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Like we didn't see no type of consequences, like nothing.
I think we'll see it next season though when they pick back up. Like we'll see Jenny hopefully getting fired or something.
Yeah,
because we
hopefully
need to see her suffer.
Yes,
I want to see
exactly.
her suffer.
That's what we want to see. We want to see the
I
sufferation.
want to see her come in and do legal aid where she just help.
That's what I was thinking, like pushing paperwork.
You know how when they got like 10 to 12 cases? That's where I want to see her, where they be like, so and so,
or
they don't know who the people is when they come,
or doing what Tate threatened that Davis would be doing. You'll be chasing ambulances to the rest of your career. That's it.
And I hope that Harper situation, it was so dumb, but I don't know if we're gonna do anything with her.
Well, so what do you guys feel about Harper? What's wrong with her?
I like the actress, but it's just I felt like it was shame on her. Like Tate at his core, but then with this one little gesture he did with Weston's, you just miraculously believe he was a completely changed man. It just didn't make much sense to me that you really think, I mean, yes, people change, but that was too soon. Like you didn't let it fester a little bit.
Yeah. But to her credit, as soon as she heard that he was still up to the shenanigans, she was like, I'm out. Like, she was like, how about a story that a tragedy or something? Nobody wants to read that.
Oh my God, that was a little dramatic, but okay.
Nobody wants to read that. Yeah. Because she will dump him at the drop of a freaking hat, honey. Which is maybe the reason why if she feel like she's gonna give him a chance real quick. I'll give him a chance now, but because I know that if I see anything, it's over with.
Can I ask y'all this question? Do y'all think that we're gonna see what's that, Brashandria now? Is he gonna bring her up the ranks? Is this gonna, because they was already saying, and then once I saw that little threesome hug,
definitely.
I think he's gonna have no choice but to ask her. She's gonna bring her up the ranks, but do you think he would marry her, even though she's young? I'm just saying, even though she's
always threaded, she likes older men, she likes secure men, so it's right up her alley. And I feel like since we're probably not gonna see the school anymore, this is a good way.
That's how they're gonna bring her in
around as being his assistant or something of some sort.
That would be so. I like the school.
Oh, you like the school?
I like the school, and I don't.
The school is done.
Care to see Brashandria. I really don't. No. Not to say I don't like the character, but I just don't care to see her. Like I don't care, but she does seem like she would be kind of like the little perfect little, wife, I guess, for him.
Definite wife, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that.
Because
now you get to watch the Tiggo bitties.
The fellas is waiting to see those Tiggo bitties bouncing around. Inga like says, she don't want to see all of that. She got the little throw up emoji.
Who? I don't want to see all that.
That's how Miss K feel right now too.
Yes, I do. Let's do
that.
You
had to sit here and look at Bird Chest Celine.
No,
that's another thing. Celine,
because even that was kind of a thing they kind of like did follow up on. But when Blanca was giving the Power Rangers the update, Junior was like, I didn't get anything from the candy shop thing. I'm like, oh, Celine, he probably ain't say nothing. That's good. Like he kept it, he held it down, I guess. But I feel like we should have closed on him just a little. I don't know. I feel like there's still no closure with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be surprised. We might see Bird Chest might put a baby in.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Bird Chest.
Dale, me too, Dale. I love the
I heard the word on the street is they've been filming in baby stores. So
what? I don't want. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. I feel like people are like trying to always push that.
I don't want it to
happen.
I
don't think.
Too.
I
feel like they're too young.
Yeah, when I watched what's the lives that it was last season, or it wasn't this season. When I was watching her lives, CK, she was saying like somebody was like, is such and such pregnant with this one? She was like, no, like it was almost as if she was saying like, nobody got time to be writing no babies up in here. This is not that kind of show. I don't feel like that's her, that's her like her way.
But she's not even a part of the show in essence right now
Yeah,
either, too.
which
So
would
it could
be
change. But that's a
which would
Maury
be whack.
situation because Diana
Yeah,
was busting it wide open with Salim and Tariq, and I
and
don't need to
Tariq,
And so
see.
was Effie. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think
Effie,
they should
and
even write
Kane.
in the baby situation.
They shouldn't. Mm-mm.
It's
It's
Now
gonna
you
be
just
a
mixing
baby. It's
Moochie.
gonna be a Maury situation if it's a baby situation. I'm just saying.
Now the only way I see, because I feel like at this point, Tariq needs a true reason not to ever touch Effie. Having her being pregnant with his child, that
oh
may be the
gosh.
only way for him to be like, I gotta keep her alive. Not saying it. Let's probably go for next week. Wild theories, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
I don't want
keep
it.
that,
I
please.
was thinking to myself, like, at this point, there's gonna be without them killing each other. I feel like there's some reason why they're gonna have to keep each other alive. For some reason. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care
Yeah.
for the baby aspect either.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither
It's
do
too
I.
much.
I really
It
don't.
gets
I
in
feel
the
like they're
way.
too young.
Yeah. It's not even that with the too young. It's just like it gets in the way because it's like you start asking about, well, where's the kid? Where's the kid? Where's the kid? Because you never see them with the kid.
Yeah.
Like
You
that. That
never see
happened
them
on the
with their
Oval.
kid.
That happened on the
Yeah.
Oval where it
No, but
started
that happened
off.
with Power.
Hold on. It started off as the child got kidnapped, and you never saw her again. You never saw her again. And it was just like, okay, the whole point of the story was to try to get your kid back, this and that. They started getting into all this other kind of drama, totally forgetting about the little girl. I'm just like, okay, see, that's the reason why some of these shows just don't even write in the kid. Don't write them in.
Yeah,
It's
I feel
insane.
like you shouldn't. Because it's
Mm-mm.
gonna be with somebody anyway, a nanny or some stuff. Here,
Yeah.
take the baby while I take out this crew. Take the baby while I go. I gotta go sell my drugs.
I don't know. I can see Effie dropping the baby off the big mom.
Mm. Right?
Tariq, now you know she
Tommy
done bought this
deleted.
baby here.
Anthony
he didn't know she
Thompson
was
said
pregnant.
Tommy
But he
deleted
didn't
Javi and she
know.
was
Yeah,
pregnant.
he didn't know yet.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
didn't
know
know.
though.
Who is Destiny? Why do y'all keep saying that?
Destiny, that's what they
Who
said.
Tariq
Destiny's
his
from
first.
the first season.
The first
That's
one,
his
that
first.
girl, who cares? Like,
Yeah, I heard stories about that too. I don't know
She
how
set him
true
up
it is.
too.
yeah,
Yep.
who cares? Don't be bringing back no old people. Like,
Tariq just need to be
She
single.
don't
I
need
don't
to
need
come
that,
back.
that
He need to-
exactly, because
he
what
need
you
to
just need to bring another girl to the mix, and then somebody that actually set him up as well. Or have you not? You have to have learned your lesson. Come
Yep.
on.
Just be focused on your money, Tariq. No more.
That's it. Just take your own advice. You telling freaking Diana to focus on herself. Focus on yourself. I cannot.
Luck, bro. You got bad luck. Mm-mm.
That's what you got. Excuse me.
Oh Lord, Tariq, sorry, you do not have the magic stick. These chicks is not playing with you.
Yes, that's what you got. That's what you got. Yes, you got bad luck, bad luck. Ain't gonna tell anyone. I like seeing Big Mama. They need to bring her back more often to cuss out Tariq and Tasha.
Big Mama shut up.
Anywho's, guys. Yeah, Tariq need to just stay single. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. We about to get the heck up out of y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a wonderful Memorial Day. You hear me? Pretty girl, what is you doing coming this week?
What is I doing? Well, please catch my review of this episode that I had my live earlier today on Tuesday. We are discussing what's love got to do with it. Shout out to Tina the Turner. On Wednesday, we are reviewing Power Season 4, Episode 8. Did I have some more movie reviews down planned, and a pretty thorough podcast. Of course, that's coming for the summer. So please.
Nice. Welcome, Swiss. Make sure you subscribe. Okay. Moochie Scoochie. What did you
I did my Power review last night. I also did today Old School Cooley High. That was done today. We had a lot of fun on there. You might want to check that out. That was today earlier today, so it is up. Tomorrow is Yellow Jackets. And I got a couple of other things coming up. Love and Death is coming, and a new lineup until Power comes back on. Until one of the one of the universe shows come back on. So keep your notifications on.
Yes.
I will be dropping some theory videos and predictions also. Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anthony, I did the Players Club already.
Yeah, she did it.
But I did.
Yeah, I had to get back into my throwback movie reviews, but right now a sister is tied up. Okay. The next thing that I will be doing though is episode 5 of The Wire. Is it episode 5? I think it's 5, right? Episode 5 of The Wire.
6 p.m. for Yellow Jackets.
Okay, so yeah, that's Tuesday The Wire at 10. So please come season 4, okay, guys. Y'all talk about y'all can't wait for season 4. It's here, and y'all got to show up now, okay? Now,
You got a super
also,
chat.
I know. Thank you, Dutch. I'm coming to you. So the next thing that I'm doing for my my members only is I'm gonna do a quick no spoiler review, just a very small one, about my opinion on the Netflix movie Missing, with Nia Long. So that should be coming hopefully maybe between tonight and tomorrow for y'all members only, because I have been neglecting you guys and I apologize. I got to get y'all. All right. I got to give y'all something. All right. So let's see. So Dutch. Oh, then we have our wild theories coming. So I'm gonna talk to y'all ladies behind the stage, because the wild theories is coming at a wild time. We have to discuss if you're going to be able to be there. Okay, so Dutch McVee, is it McVee or McVeigh? $5. Thank you for the super chat. Destiny didn't set Reek up. She just got pressed by Tommy. Dre actually set that up by telling him Ray's location. Okay, thank you. I don't listen. I'm a one-time. Okay, she been rewatching Pretty Girl, so go ahead and speak on it, because I'm a one-time, so y'all can tell me anything.
Yeah, I didn't get there yet, but no, Ray pretty much made Destiny give him her phone. He was pretty much texting Tariq, acting like he was her. So no, she wasn't the mastermind behind the plan, but she was behind it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Am I still interested? No, I'm not interested in Destiny.
I like the Dr.
I don't think they need to bring anybody back. Just
that's how I feel.
Girls.
They brought Junior back, so I gotta be prepared for anything.
I know. My God.
I feel like they need to come back. He need to come back and wipe all of them out.
Thank you, Dutch. Appreciate you.
Like maybe he should put some gas.
Yes, I
in
do
Monet's
love that
house
name.
And take them
Did y'all
all
read
out
that book Dutch by Terry Woods? Very good. I don't even remember how it went, but it was good. All I remember.
Matter of fact, the that was that was made into a movie too.
A movie,
and the part 2 is, I think, is about to drop.
Yeah, True to the Game was definitely thebomb.com. Yes, AG, become a member, my love. Okay, so no, we don't need to see Destiny. Leave her over in the Bronx. Yes, leave her in WX. All right. Love you too. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So make sure you keep your notification bell turned the freak on, because we love you and we don't want you to miss us and we don't want to miss you. Okay. So you know what's going on, especially with me, because I will pop up on y'all. Okay. I'll be like Ghost. You will not see me coming. So keep the notification bell turned on. Okay. Because sometimes I get spontaneous. And keep them. You guys enjoy your holiday. Blessings. Bye-bye.
Bye.